Let's proceed with next geometry method for the circle tool. For that, probably I'll just try to take this rectangle in front of me as a reference base or a base diagram, I can say. And the next geometry method, either you press G from the keyboard and you will see that geometry method is changed, or otherwise obviously you can click on this flyout button and choose the required geometry method. So second option was the 3-point arc, that is the 3 points on the circumference you are going to specify. Arc will or circle will pass from those specified 3 points. So I'll just change the pen number for a while so that what will happen, it won't get mixed up with the rectangle pen color. Okay, so the line which you have is the red, even so just to isolate that I've changed it. Anyway, remember in my case I have set down this snap point condition for a division 4. So you decide what is suitable for you. I'll be taking the example now. If you read the prompt, because the command is already active, so you can check out, it is written enter first circumference node of 3-point arc. So on the first node, that is the first point on the circumference of this expected circle or arc. Uh, so I'll touch with the Mercedes cursor to this vertical segment. You will see the blips. So I'll select this particular location as my first node. Then you can see it is written enter second circumference node. So this time I'll try to again touch over here and I'll take the midpoint of this. That becomes my second point, and then now the remaining option that is written enter third circumference node. So the third circumference node, again I'll just touch over here and this is the point. You can see the field pencil icon. Always be careful about capturing the exact location. So this is how my expected arc is now, or circle will get constructed, unless until I don't complete this. So it is written that complete arc or circle. So if this time, if you don't want to complete this as a circle, so again back to start point, I'm not going to willing to pick. So this is the point where I want to conclude my arc. So just pick that point and you will see your arc was constructed. So this is how I have achieved the exact arc which will be passing from those three specified locations or point. Okay, so try this, and then definitely there's one more combination which I'll try to go for. So complete the this much of step and then follow the next part which I'm explaining right now. So again I'll press G from the keyboard, and this time you will see that there's the option of tangent and a point for the reference on the circumference. So the combination, this is supposed to be what is written is a tangential combination. So it's a very simple thing. You can check out, it is written enter point of circumference for arc or linear edge for tangency. That means either you point, you have to specify one point of circumference. Okay, enter point of circumference for arc. So that either you give, or otherwise you have to specify linear edge for tangency. So in this case, let me check out, say for example, if I try to see that this vertical line, I want to keep this as a tangential condition, because if you select something with the say that's any linear edge, if you select, it will be considered as a tangential vector. Okay, so just with the Mercedes cursor, I'm going to click on this. Now remember that particular location which you have selected, not essentially the circle has to pass from that, unless until that is not supposed to be point of circumference. Okay, so minimum, so the next condition, now it is written again that you have to, again the same prompting is there, because you have to fulfill this linear edge or point on the circumference logic. So I'm going to go and select this other one. Now what happened, because the 2 points are already selected, now there's a remaining possibility, that is the enter point of circumference or linear edge for tangency, because still it is not decided which two will become a tangential combination and which will become point of on circumference. Okay, so that can probably will worked out once I give, say for example, if I pick point on this arc, maybe here I pick it. Okay, because the four divisions, you can check out the arc is getting divided into four parts. So this is the point which I have selected. Now you can see there's a possibility that there's a eyeball cursor, and what exactly it shows that there is a possibility that circle can be get drawn either on this lower side or a upper side. So what is the combination or how it works? You can see now tangential condition, those two segments which we have specified, that is exactly 90-degree angle and these two segments. So these two segments are actually becoming or considered for the tangential combination or condition, and the one which is supposed to be, which we have selected, from that the circle was passing. Okay, so these 3 points are somehow getting considered. Obviously, the one point which is supposed to be on the circumference is supposed to be a constant, and the other is nothing but for specified linear edge, your circle will be tangent. Okay, so that means it will pass only from one point between that vector, which or that particular linear edge, and your circle, its circumference, they will intersect only at one particular single point. Okay, so not essentially it has to be at the pick point. Be careful, it is not essential it has to, it will be somewhere but only one location. So in this case it will be here, and if I try to place the circle outside, then probably you can check out the same thing is working for this side over here. And if you check out at the top, it will be almost near, not midpoint, also nearer, but somehow nearer to that, not exact midpoint, because that's may not be possible for the current circle. Okay, so this is how you have now. What is the what exactly you have to do now? Be careful, this time you're not able to design arc. This will be purely a circle. Later you can convert this into an arc segment. So you just have to click on that side where you have to keep this eyeball cursor on the required side, and you have to just single click to finalize the circle. So this is how your new particular circle is getting constructed with the combination of two tangential locations which you have specified and one point on the circumference. Fine. So I hope you have understood both the combinations very well. So that somehow all the three things like whatever I have explained till now. In the last lesson, we have seen that circle with the center radius concept, and then the next two combinations we have seen. Right? So in the next step, I'll show you how to work with the ellipse for the drafting part, and then together we'll talk about the editing of the circle or arc. Till then, complete this entire thing. As I've again repeating the same thing, that please give me the feedback. I have mentioned all my details at the bottom of your screen. So please try to communicate with me and let me know if you are able to understand the topic, if there is any other problem, and so on.